Hey folks, this is the other Barak coming to you live and direct from an undisclosed location. We have a video of Amit Soussana, who was held hostage in Gaza, was returned. Let's listen to what she has to say and talk about it after.
First of all, Amit Soussana from Israel was the first Israeli hostage from the October 7th attack to publicly recount the sexual violence she suffered while held captive in Gaza by Hamas. By bravely speaking out about the unspeakable horrors she endured, she showed the world the power that one individual can have when faced with unimaginable cruelty.
On 7th October 2023, Amit Soussana was abducted from her home by Hamas. And upon her release, she shared details of the sexual violence she endured as a hostage, which allowed medical professionals to document the atrocities that she suffered. And this was at a time when people were denying that these atrocities were being committed, and even blaming Israel for Hamas's brutality. Her bravery, her advocacy brings much needed attention to the scourge of sexual violence and conflicts all over the world. Even as I speak to you now, there is sexual violence going on somewhere in the world in these various conflicts. It is a scourge.
Distinguished guests, fellow women of courage, Secretary of State Marco Rubio, and Madam First Lady Melania Trump. It's a pleasure being here today. It is with deep gratitude that I stand before you today as an awardee of the 2025 International Women of Courage Award, alongside the courageous women here, women that I'm honored and grateful to have met. This is an honor I never imagined receiving, and one I wish I didn't have to accept under these circumstances. My name is Amit Soussana, and I am a survivor. On October 7th, my world changed forever. I was taken hostage by Hamas and held captive for 55 days. 55 days of fear, of pain, and of being stripped of every freedom I once took for granted. In captivity, I had no control over my body, no control over my life. I resisted as best as I could, but it was not enough to stop what happened to me. The darkness was suffocating. Yet, even in the darkness, there was one thing they could not have taken from me: the strength my mother installed in me, the belief that we must always stand for what is right, no matter the cost. Courage, to me, means standing up for what you believe in, even when the odds are against you. It means staying true to your values, choosing hope when despair threatens to take over, and choosing love when confronted with hate. It is an incredible honor to stand before you today, but it is also a deeply painful moment. While I am here, my friends remain in the darkness. 543 long days and nights. They are still suffering, still waiting, still hoping. Their voices remain unheard, so I will speak for them. We cannot move forward until they are free. I vowed that if I would survive, I would never be silent. I would speak not just for myself, but for every woman who had been silenced. When I first told my story, I only wanted to raise awareness about the horrors of captivity and the terror of October 7th. But my story became part of a much bigger conversation, one about sexual violence, about war, and about the unimaginable strength of women in the face of brutality. Women from all over the world reach out to me, sharing their own stories, their own pain. Their suffering is real, their wounds are deep, and yet they endure, because that is what we as women do. Today, I understand the true meaning of freedom in a way that I never did before, not as something to be taken for granted, but as something fragile and scarce. To simply step outside and look at the sky, to see the moon and the stars, to breathe, to choose one's own path. These are privileges I will never again overlook. In Israel, we're about to celebrate Passover, the story of liberation, of breaking free from bondage. But this will be the second Passover that the hostages remain in captivity. And across the world, Christians will celebrate Easter, a time of renewal and hope. But for too many families, there is no renewal, only waiting, only longing. They fear for what their loved ones are enduring and whether they will ever get to see them again. I accept this award not for myself, but in the name of all the brave women of Israel, the women who endure, who led, who refuse to break. Women are stronger. We are the stronger gender, not because we do not feel pain, but because we rise from it, because we fight, not just for ourselves, but for those who cannot fight for themselves. Sorry. 1 minute. This award comes at a critical moment. The hostages cannot wait. Every single day that passes is another day of unimaginable suffering. With every passing moment, their pain deepens, their hope fades, and their chances of survival diminish. I call on the world to act, to bring them home now, not tomorrow, not next week, now. I am deeply grateful to President Trump and his administration for their role in the last hostages exchange, and I trust that they will continue their efforts until every last hostage is free. The International Woman of Courage Award is more than an honor. It is a responsibility. It is a reminder that courage is not just about standing strong. It is about standing together. It is about fighting for those who cannot fight for themselves. It is about choosing justice over silence, action over fear. I want to express my deepest gratitude to the U.S. Secretary of State for its dedication to the International Woman of Courage Award. For years, this initiative has honored extraordinary women who champion justice, equality, and human rights, amplifying their voices and inspiring change worldwide. Their stories remind us all of the profound impact that one person's bravery can have over the world. By recognizing their courage, the State Department has played a vital role in empowering women. Thank you for continuing this important tradition, for supporting these courageous leaders, and for ensuring that their efforts do not go unnoticed. May we never stop fighting for those in the darkness. May we never take our freedom for granted. And may we as women continue to lead the way towards justice, towards peace, and toward a world where no one is left behind. Thank you.
Gratitude, justice, peace, strength, courage, all women. Didn't just talk about Israeli women and didn't just talk about Jewish women. Here is someone who faced unimaginable conditions as a woman held in captivity by terrorists, who has the courage to come out and not only share her story, but speak on behalf of all women. She didn't categorize herself. She didn't leave anybody out. This kind of a testimony, this kind of a speech, this kind of rhetoric should do all of the explaining to you when you talk about who is interested in resolving this issue and this conflict. Peace, gratitude, humanity, all women involved, right there in front of you. Thank you so much for your support. See you next time. If you want to continue the conversation, you can support my work for free. Discord does not cost a thing. It is the best way to connect with me and others who are seeking the truth. The link is in the description. But if you want to take it one step further, my Patreon gives you access to the Israel you don't see, uncovering the untold stories of what mainstream media does not show you. The link is in the description, and it helps me to continue this work. Or if you're just looking to help this thing go, PayPal and Buy Me a Coffee is a really easy way to support me. This channel, this work does not happen without all of you. Thank you. I love you. I'll see you next time.